everybody. This is Ken Rieli at Copperland.org. Today we're filming a video on the Gold Turbine. It's a prototype. As you can see, the Gold Turbine, since it's not patented yet, is socially distancing with its own mask on. I got my Gold Turbine sweatshirt on, gold with the turbine. We're here in, this is May 11th, the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Fantastic day, a little cool, but pretty nice. Okay, we're going to see how long it takes to run one 50-pound bag of quickcrete sand through the Gold Turbine. This is quickcrete we picked up at a local Lowe's. It says 50 pounds. We're going to double check that with our Taylor spring scale. This is what we're going to use in the field to weigh ore. And as we hoist it up, it says about 52 pounds, which is right in the range. So we know we have 50 pounds of sand. It's like your 50 pounds of sand ore is about 4 gallons. Okay, the Gold Turbine is a whole new design in using hydrology or hydrodynamics to process sand, gold ore. And our approach is to make it as fine as sand. Going into the machine, you use a chain mill or some sort of a rock crusher to get it down to a sand consistency. Once you have a standard consistency going into the machine, then you can predict exactly how that material is going to process through. You're not putting in gravel and all that kind of crap. Gravel goes in your chain mill and you reduce it down to about an 80 grit sand. We're using a water recirculation system, so this could be used anywhere in the desert. We plan to take it out to Arizona and operate it in the desert there. I'm using a relatively small pump. That's a well pump, about 600 gallons per hour, which is kind of low. And as we develop this, we may need a bigger pump, maybe 1,000 gallons per hour, but we'll see as we go along. So let's fire this up. Since we're using a totally unique departure from the sluices, the typical sluice, we actually have 4 water lines on the Gold Turbine, and they inject water at various parts to use the water to do the separating rather than just a downhill gravitation slope like you have on typical sluice. This is actually using circulating turbines of water to do the separating. Anyway, today we're not going to show it separating gold from the sand yet, or metal from the sand. That'll come in a future video. And that'll probably use, we actually have 2 prototypes. We have the production prototype here, which concentrates material. And once you have your concentrates, which are mostly clean, you put them into this unit over here, which is your cleanup turbine. So we actually have 2 unique products that are going to be put into production later this year. Anyway, our approach with gold prospecting is to take a regular person like you, like me, just regular people, and turn them into volume gold gathering prospectors. Now, very few people can actually live on gathering gold. We see a few up in Alaska. We've seen a few using bigger equipment operations in Arizona, Nevada, places like that. We're developing low-cost, compact machinery for the everyday person to be able to go out, gather gold, and live on it, live on their work. Okay, so let's fire this up and see how long it takes. You can see that it's really relatively quiet. If you're out in the desert, you could have a generator 100 or 200 feet off and run this really quiet pump system. This isn't even a DC pump, this is an AC pump. It's a well pump. You can see how quiet the whole thing is. Okay, so we just got done loading the last of that 50-pound bag into the Gold Turbine. Took us exactly 10 minutes to move 50 pounds of sand through the Gold Turbine. And it processed all that sand all the way through, and they're just few concentrates in the bottom of it now, very little, maybe a couple tablespoons. So that shows how quickly this system with this water flow, that pump, 600 gallons per minute, or per hour rather, how quickly it processes through a whole 4-gallon bucket of material. 10 minutes is pretty good. Figure, okay, 50 pounds. How many buckets does it take to make a ton? Somewhere around 30 to 40 buckets. So it's 10 minutes, you can do 6 buckets per hour. So about in 8 hours, you can process 48 buckets. So about a 6-hour day, you can process a whole ton of material through here. That's pretty good. If you have to do more than a ton a day, I think you get the wrong ore. You're on the wrong ore. But even at that, some of the places we're going to look at in Arizona, you're only looking at like a tenth of an ounce per ton, which is 3 grams. And at 3 grams, 3 sixes are 18, about $180 a day. That's pretty good wages. You know, most of your mundane jobs are only like $12, $12.50 an hour. For an 8-hour day, after they take your taxes out, you're not walking away with very much. And that's only like $100 a day. Then they start ripping off 25, 30. In the near future, they're probably going to bump taxes up to pay for all this COVID stuff. Somebody's got to pay for $4 trillion plus dollars worth of COVID relief. Who's going to pay for it? I can guarantee it's not going to be the rich. Inflation rates, everything's going up. Now, as everything goes up, you better start looking around for a job that's going to pay. Gold prospecting pays if you're going to the lode areas. You got to remember, you've done your studying. Placer mining in Arizona or any state, placer deposits only accounted for 7 to 10% of all the gold out of that state. All the rest was lode gold. So that's what we're going to do with the Gold Turbine, is show you how to first locate good lode gold, how to process it quickly, easily on a small basis, how to run it through your Gold Turbine, or you can use anything you want. You can use sluices or other systems, doesn't matter. We're just saying that the Gold Turbine works for us. It works faster, better. There's no clean out between your buckets. I can go ahead and run 50 or 100 buckets through here. No cleanouts between them, because whatever gold is trapped in the bottom of the gold turbine, this will hold 10 pounds of gold in the bottom of it before you even have to clean it out. So here it is, the gold turbine. Until next time, see you later.